Fear has been the most intimate relationship I've had in my life. And nothing changed in my life till I started to admit how scared I was to do life. So, we are in West Palm Beach Airport. I got up at 3:30 a.m. Light work. We got a 7 a.m. flight. We're going to Mississippi to speak to the college football team there. Coach Kiffin reached out, and I guess he's a fan of the podcast or listens to the podcast. Dope guy. So yeah, we're gonna go there and just fucking get real with these sons of bitches, you know what I mean? And fire them up. They seem like a good crew of dudes. So hopefully my experience, my life experience of pain and suffering and triumph and overcoming and all that can, you know, we can fire them up and get real and talk about some stuff. So yeah, man, it's gonna be nuts. First college speaking event. First time I've actually been flown out and reached out to by their SEC college team. So yeah,
there's paid speaking engagement too, right?
Paid speaking engagement, yep. So breaking barriers. I think we're gonna stick around. I asked the Coach Kiffin what the main thing these kids struggle with, and he promptly said ego. So we'll probably stick around that and just, I don't know, man. I made some notes, and we're just gonna. I do best shooting from the hip, man. You know what I mean? I'm a hip guy. You know. So that's how we do the podcast. That's how I've done most of my talks. So God takes over, and yeah, we're gonna have some fun, man. I'm really, really excited. Really excited. Let's go. All right, so our guy Tyler just picked us up from Memphis Airport, and I think it's like a 40-minute, 50-minute drive to Oxford. Hour 15, yeah. So we're cruising through, man, and we're gonna go to the hotel, get settled, and dial down. Maybe I can drag Drew into a workout and hit up Thad, and then probably gonna get over to campus and have some fun tonight. I think we're speaking around like 6 o'clock. So we're stoked, man. We're excited, and yeah, we're ready to get happening.
Tell us a story about how you met Thad and got this opportunity.
So Coach Kiffin actually reached out to me. He's a fan of the podcast, and he hit me up and was originally just like, hey man, I would love to get you out here and talk to these kids. So he had his guy dad hit me up, and we scheduled.
Just found the podcast out of the blue.
Yeah, I think somebody like referred it to him. It was because he obviously it's kind of has its territory in Florida, and I know he has a place in Boca. So he stumbled upon it, however that may be, and reached out, and yeah, liked the message, liked the vibe. So we're gonna come share it with Ole Miss and try and G-check these kids on ego a little bit. And yeah.
You know what's cool is that you just never know who's listening to your content, right?
It's like crazy
because you like make a video, you post, you're like nobody's gonna watch.
This is stupid.
Nobody's gonna hear this.
Yeah.
And then somebody hears it, and then an opportunity comes from it.
Yeah, man, it's incredible. I mean, listen, 8 years ago I was waking up in gutters, and now I'm getting asked to come out and just speak to some guys about how to be better men, really. So the power of God is real. It's not Nickelodeon, it ain't Comedy Central, and we ain't joking around, you know. So this is all due to the power of God, man. And it's just a fun ride, you know what I mean? Like I don't even know how the hell I got here, you know. So we're having fun. That's it. We're just having fun, man. That's it.
Excuse me, sir. Can I see your student ID?
We look like students, right?
I said 1,000%.
1,000%.
Hey, wait, we got to get me in there too. There we go. We could pass for college students, right?
1000%.
I'm 37.
36.
Scott's 36. We're on the cusp.
Yeah. We're on the cusp. Damn, this is gorgeous.
Campus is pretty sick, huh?
Gorgeous.
Where'd you go to college?
Columbia College of Missouri. Not like this. It's gross.
What did it look? What did your college look like this?
No, it was a satellite on a military base in one small building. Accelerated learning, and then I got high. Give me something. Starship? Oh my god, it's fucking Grubhub delivery.
What are you? What are you? He's tripping out. Of course. You know we gotta stop here
That's right.
before anything else happens.
Gotta get right.
Get right with the iron
Not
gods.
bad, not bad.
Smells clean.
Yeah. Don't work with this. Damn, I like it.
Accept the challenge, I am running through the flames. They want the bloodshed, well I can give them more. Cause when I'm on the field, you know it's game on. I'm getting recognized, I am the #1. It's extraordinary, they call me the chosen one. But it's a campaign, this is not alone. This is team effort, coming for the throne.
Gains, bro.
Listen.
Workout complete.
Stay hydrated. Fountain of life.
Love it.
How was your flight?
It was good, man. It was clean. It was a little early, but it was good.
He was quick, right? Fun fact. Yeah,
Don't let it watch yourself, cause you make it look good. Watch this.
Yeah, so we just finished up a private tour of the facility, went and met all the leadership staff, like Dad right here behind us, Billy, the general manager, and a lot of awesome people. The facility is out of control. The teammates are filling in right now. And we're about to go live. About to go live, baby. And so anyways, my mom was the backbone, right? She thought she could do everything for me. Be mom and be dad. Unfortunately, in a young man's life, he needs the love of a man. He needs guidance. He needs to be taught the principles of God and spirituality and shown what it means to be vulnerable and real and passionate and be able to stand in front of a room of people and say, fear has been the most intimate relationship I've had in my life. And nothing changed in my life till I started to admit how scared I was to do life. And the mind that I had and all the shit that it talked that made me walk around contracted. There's two states we can live in, gentlemen. It's either contracted or expansion. Contracted down in the small self, the lower self, that I can't do this, I don't know if I can handle this team, I'm not strong enough, I didn't squat 400, so I'm a bitch. Maybe you are, I don't know, you know what I mean? Hey, we'll try again next week, you know what I mean? Right? I didn't bench 3 plates, so the gym, I ain't never going back, right? This is the contracted lower self, that shit that's just ringing, telling you that you ain't shit, you ain't ever gonna be nothing, and the guy next to you is always gonna be better, so just keep your head to the floor. As a young kid, probably like 12, and I would look at my homies and they weren't like that, you know, and like I said, I didn't grow up with a dad, I didn't have any strong male role models in my house, and it was really just me out there kicking around with my buddies trying to figure out how to do life, and we'd do something cool and be like, I guess that's what a man does, you know, and we would just kind of stumble forward and try to make shit up and keep going. And I started to crucify myself because of how I felt on the inside, which was sensitive, right? But I wasn't seeing that in school. I wasn't seeing that in other men. What I saw was stoicism, the bullying, the fuck you, the I'm better than, the fighting, right? Any boy can throw a right cross. Any boy can do that. That shit's easy. Few men can walk around with gentleness as a way of life. In my heart, I knew that I was a sensitive guy, and I felt deeply, and I had a way to speak about that. But I didn't want that. My mind said, my ego said, I want something else because the world ain't signing off on what's in here. So I said, I want to fight. I want to get in trouble. I want to do all the drugs. I want home invasions. I want to wild out, I want to rob, and I wanted that life completely. And I turned my life over to that, right? And I thought I was winning because I was out to get for me. That was all in chase of an image. And if you were in the way of me attaining my image, it was just collateral damage, baby. You get used for it. This is the power of selfishness, is we will literally use another human being in all their glory, all their emotions, all their beauty, all their pain, all their livelihood, and we will use them up to satisfy our own image. Yeah, I'm just blown away, man. I'm just so enamored by, I don't know, I'm just so enamored by life right now, and I don't know, it's like it's not, I literally, it's ineffable, I can't even put words to it. It's like incredible, right? But I'm also just like, kind of just, okay, all right, yeah, just let's go speak, da-da-da. Oh wow, he's great, and they're like, no, he's the fucking general manager though, like this is a big deal. I'm like, oh, that's cool though. It's, you know,
Another guy to you,
yeah. But in the same breath, it is awesome. So it's the same way spiritually, bro. Yeah. It's that inside shit, and the reason, and it's tougher because as men, or I'll speak for me, I want to see the bicep, I want to see that shit flex, and God don't work like that. Right. It's like, if you're, like in scripture, it says like when you fast, don't go tell everyone you're fasting. Right. Do it in secret. Don't go out in the street and say, I'm doing this for God. I'm doing that. Right. He goes, live with me in the quietness of your home, and now it's me and you. Mm-hmm. And let your actions speak for themselves. Goods here.
All right, champ.
All right, so we got some boxers, it looks like. A couple boxers there. These are mine. Let's do yours first. Here's a big boy. These are your 11 and a halves?
I don't know how we're going to get this shit home.
I know. 11 and a half, right?
Yeah.
Woo! Zoo! Damn, son. Infinity Run 4.
All right, so tell me about how the speaking went and then what happened after.
Oh, I got the red, son. Dude, all right, so I don't even know. We got a minute. So I went into a full blackout is what happened. And then I came to and people were clapping. That's all I know. No, it was incredible, man. Everyone they sat down and you could just tell they were just like, yeah, what the fuck is up? And then we just went into it, man, and I just, I don't know. It all just came out, man. And I was, I honestly can't even put into words how just ecstatic I am and how, this is so stupid to say this word, but it was literally electrifying. Like, it was just sitting back, watching this all take place. I'm looking up at Coach and the awesome dudes that we met right before and all the players, and then you running around catching motion shots of me, and I was just kind of standing back and I'm like listening to these words come out. Morning's yoga Sculpt, holding weights in isometric movement, or it was a static movement. Absolutely horrible. Lane was pissed it wasn't hot enough, but
It was 95 degrees.
it was 95 degrees.
What did he want? 100?
Yeah, he said there was a whole extra level that we didn't hit, and basically, said it was apparently nothing, but it was hard and hot. So
It was extremely hard. Extremely challenging.
extremely challenging. Mat next to mat next to mat. Where are we at? What's the name of
We're
this
at
spot?
Baptiste.
Baptiste Power Yoga in Oxford, Mississippi. Awesome spot. Smells of lavender and success.
All right, what's next?
What's next? Go back to the hotel, shower. Then Thad's gonna pick us up. We're gonna go to practice, hang out, and I don't know. We're gonna soak it all up. We got a little bit more time, and then airport at 2.
Watch yourself, huh? Yeah, you make it look good. Don't let it. Look, yeah, I'm shopping for the Lexus at the red light. Texting my accountant. Far cry from Chevys getting wrecked and then impounded. Cop baguettes to get them mounted. Wetter than a fountain.
I thought you weren't going to lift.
I thought I wasn't either. There you go.
I'll get you the 45.
We are at the first practice of the day. They're wrapping up camp here within the next, I think it's this week. But so we hit yoga this morning. Then we linked up with Dad and had breakfast with some of the coaches. French toast was fire. And then we just got to sit with a couple of the coaches, Brandon, who is the D-line coach, and Coach Kev, who's the running back coach. Incredible men. Just the stories of these guys and how they got into this field and the impact that they're making on these young men here is incredible. There's just a lot of good dudes, a lot of good energy out here. And so they just kicked off practice. We're walking around, shaking some hands, and seeing how these guys move, man. So another incredible start to the day. After we ate, we walked into the training facility that's only for the football players. The gym is out of control. Nick Savage is the head strength and conditioning coach. Built like a brick shit house. Dope guy. Couple of dudes in there benching 500 pounds, like absolutely nothing, just putting it out for reps. That was awesome, man. We got to work out. I threw on some weighted chin-ups for a little bit. But Nick Savage is an absolute savage. These guys are running an incredible program here. All these guys are just lifting on the regular, and they're huge.
That's a humble brag. Sacks fifth, 7,000 popping rugby tags. Masters level, graduated, then I double back.
So my toxic trait is thinking that I could outrun most of these guys.
And that's okay though. Wet them up like Keiko's. Niggas off this Play-Doh, but nah, we don't play though. Live from the bottom, see no problem, we just solve them. Hating, just be cautious, they gon' hate, and that's regardless. Like, hey, and that's okay though.
All right, that's a wrap. At the airport, about to get on our flight. It's been an incredible 24 hours. Don't want to leave, and having a ton of fun. I want a special thank you, shout out to Drew Cromer and Lord Jean for showing us such a good time, being so hospitable, making sure we were taken care of at every turn, and then also being able to sit down with Coach Kev, Coach Brandon, Billy Glasscock, the general manager. Awesome conversation with these guys, man. Obviously, huge thank you to Coach Kiffin for reaching out and having me come out and speak to your team. It was an honor. Thank you to all the players that came up afterward and gave me a word about the part of the talk that impacted them and they related to. It was just a all-around good trip, man, and there's just a lot of good men at Ole Miss working together, and they all respect each other and love one another and speak highly of one another, and you can see that in the staff. You can see that in the operations. Speaking of operations, almost forgot about my man, Dad Rivers. Dad, you were the best. We never wanted for anything. Everything was completely organized. It was so professional and welcoming, and we appreciate you showing us such a good time. Nick Savage, the most savage of them all, strength and conditioning coach for Ole Miss. Nick showed me some stuff as far as like strengthening, like neck and core, and he was just spent so much time with me and chopped it up, and everyone just showered us with gifts. You guys were absolutely great, man. I found a couple friends there, made some good connections, and we're excited to come out during the fall and watch you guys kick some ass, hotty toddy, you know what I mean? So thank you guys again. It was absolutely incredible. Drew, you've been the man. Here's to a lot more, man. Here's to a lot more, because this is where it's at right here, man. This is where it's at. Peace.